So welcome everybody to our online Sri Ram Navami celebration. Ram Navami in Toronto is being celebrated on Tuesday, April 16th. And I think in India it's being celebrated on Wednesday, April 17th. This Ram Navami is very special. This is the first Ram Navami where Ram Lala has rightfully occupied his place in the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. So it's a very special Ram Navami this year. And I was just reading that based on the way they have built the temple, apparently during Ram Navami, the rays of the sun are going to come into the Garbhagraham and they're supposed to fall on the face of Ram Lala. So that will be very interesting to see that. So today we have our celebration is more of a musical celebration. Almost every item, and maybe except one, all includes music. And the reason for that is the easiest way to reach God and think of God is through Nāma Sankirtanam, is through music. Because actually there are very few people in the world who don't like music, right? They might write different types of music, but everybody likes music. So if we can combine music with the power of His holy name and do that, it's the easiest way for us to reach God. So today the whole thing will be a very musical type of celebration. Now we'll start first with a song. The song is called Rām Āyenge. In Hindi it means Ram will come. This song has been around for a while, but it's really become very, very popular in the past 6 months. And the main reason for that is there's a singer called Swati Mishra, who about 6 months back, she posted her rendition of this song on her YouTube channel. And it really, really became very popular and viral, especially around mid-January when the Ram Mandir inauguration was happening. So just yesterday, I checked her channel. This song has gotten 124 million views. That's right, 124 million views it has got. She sung this song very beautifully, and we're going to listen to that. The lyricist for this song is Manoj Muntashir. And as part of my offering to Ram Lala during the consecration ceremony, I put together a video where I brought the wonderful music by Swati Mishra, along with the lyrics of this song in English, and also the meaning of the lyrics as well. So I'd done this video and I had uploaded to my YouTube channel around January 20th. So I thought we will start the program by listening to this song. You can follow along with the lyrics and the meaning.
मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे राम आएंगे मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे राम आएंगे आएंगे राम आएंगे राम आएंगे आएंगे राम आएंगे मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे राम आएंगे मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे राम आएंगे राम आएंगे तो अंगना सजाऊंगी दीप जला के दिवाली मैं मनाऊंगी राम आएंगे तो अंगना सजाऊंगी दीप जला के दिवाली मैं मनाऊंगी मेरे जन्मों के सारे पाप मिट जाएंगे राम आएंगे मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे राम आएंगे राम झूलेंगे तो पालना झूलाऊंगी, मीठे मीठे मैं भजन सुनाऊंगी। राम झूलेंगे तो पालना झूलाऊंगी, मीठे मीठे मैं भजन सुनाऊंगी। मेरी जिंदगी के सारे दुख मिट जाएंगे, राम आएंगे। मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे, राम आएंगे। मैं तो रुचि रुचि भोग लगाऊंगी, माखन मिश्री मैं राम को खिलाऊंगी। हो मैं तो रुचि रुचि भोग लगाऊंगी, माखन मिश्री मैं राम को खिलाऊंगी। प्यारी प्यारी राधे प्यारे श्याम संग आएंगे, राम आएंगे। राम आएंगे आएंगे राम आएंगे, राम आएंगे आएंगे राम आएंगे। मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे, राम आएंगे। मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे, राम आएंगे।
That's a beautiful song by Swati Mishra, and it said Rām Āyenge, but Ram will come, but now Ram has come and he has taken his place in Ayodhya. Next we will chant the Nāma Ramāyanam, and the Nāma Ramāyanam is the whole Ramayana Katha in 108 verses. It covers all the kandams. You would all have heard it before. It starts with Shudha, Brahma, Parātpara, Ram. So I will play an audio. I will also share on the screen the text so you can follow along with it.
Shudha Brahma Parātpara Rām, Kalatmaka Parameshwara Rām. Shudha Brahma Parātpara Rām, Kalatmaka Parameshwara Rām. Sheshatalpa Sukha Nedrita Rām, Brahmadyamara Prarthita Rām. Chanda Kirana Kula Mandana Rām, Shrimad Dasharatha Nandana Rām. Kausalya Sukhavardhana Rām, Vishwamitra Priyadhana Rām. Ghora Tataka Ghataka Rām, Marichadi Nipataka Rām. Kaushika Makha Samrakshaka Rām, Shrimad Ahalyodharaka Rām. Gautama Muni Sampojita Rām, Sura Muni Varagana Samstuta Rām. Navika Dhavita Mridupada Rām, Mithila Purajana Mohaka Rām. Videha Manasa Ranjaka Rām, Trambaka Karmuka Bandhaka Rām. Sita Pita Varamalika Rām, Krita Vaivahika Kautuka Rām. Bhargava Darpa Vinashaka Rām, Srimad Ayodhya Palaka Rām. Shudha Brahma Parātpara Rām, Kalatmaka Parameshwara Rām. Shudha Brahma Parātpara Rām, Kalatmaka Parameshwara Rām. Aganita Guna Gana Bhoshita Rām, Avanitanaya Kamita Rām. Rakajanda Samanana Rām, Pitrvakyashita Kanana Rām. Priya Guha Vinivedita Padaram, Tatchalita Nija Mridu Padaram. Bharadvaja Mukhananda Karam, Chitra Kutadrini Ke पादुकराम दण्डकवन जन पावन राम दुष्ट विराध विनाशन राम शरभङ्ग सुतीक्ष्णाचित राम अगस्त्यानुग्रहवर्धित राम गृध्राधिप संसेवित राम पञ्चवटी तट सुस्थित राम शूर्पणखाति विधायक राम खरदूषण मुख सोदक राम सीता प्रिय हरिणानुग राम मारीचात्मिक दाशुग राम विनष्ट सीतान्वेषक राम गृध्राधिपगतिदायक राम शबरी दत्त फलाशन राम कबन्ध बाहुच्छेदन राम हनुमत् सेवित निज पद राम नत सुग्रीवाभीष्टद राम गर्वित बालि संहारक राम वानर दूत प्रेषक राम हितकर लक्ष्मण संयुत राम कपिवर संतत संस्कृत राम तद्गति विघ्न ध्वंसक राम सीता प्राणाधारक राम दुष्ट दशानन दूषित राम शिष्ट हनुमद्भूषित राम सीता वेदित ककवन राम कृत चूडामणि दर्शन राम कपिवर वचनाश्वासित राम रावण निधन प्रस्थित राम वानर सैन्य समावृत राम शोषित शरदेशार्थित राम विभीषणाभयदायक राम पर्वत सेतु निबन्धक राम कुम्भकर्ण शिरच्छेदक राम राक्षस संघ विमर्दक राम अहिमहि रावण चारण राम संहृत दशमुख रावण राम विधिभव मुख सुर संस्तुत राम हस्तित दशरथ वीक्षित राम सीता दर्शन मोदित राम अभिषेक्त विभीषण नत राम पुष्पकयानारोहण राम भरद्वाजाभिनिषेवण राम भरत प्राण प्रियकर राम साकेत पुरी भूषण राम सकल स्वीय समानत राम रत्नरस पीठास्थित राम पट्टाभिषेकालङ्कृत राम पार्थिव कुल सम्मानित राम विभीषणार्पित रङ्गक राम कीशकुलानुग्रहकर राम सकल जीव संरक्षक राम समस्त लोकाधारक राम शुद्ध ब्रह्म परात्पर राम कालात्मक परमेश्वर राम शुद्ध ब्रह्म परात्पर राम कालात्मक परमेश्वर राम आगत मुनिगण संस्तुत राम विश्वतलशकण्ठोद्भव राम सीतालिङ्गन निर्वृत राम नीति सुरक्षित जनपद राम विपिन त्याजित जनक राम कारित लवणासुरवत राम स्वर्गत शम्भोक संस्तुत राम सतनय कुशलवनन्दित राम अश्वमेध क्रतु दीक्षित राम कालावेदित सुरपद राम अयोध्यक जन मुक्तिद राम विधिमुख विबुधानन्दक राम तेजोमय निज रूपक राम संस्कृति बन्ध विमोचक राम धर्म स्थापन तत्पर राम भक्ति परायण मुक्तिद राम सर्वचराचर पालक राम सर्वभवामय वारक राम वैकुण्ठालय संस्थित राम नित्यानन्द पदस्थित राम 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 जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम 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 जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता
Next, we'll do a little bit of chanting. So the slokam that we will chant is Shri Rama Rama Ramēti. Before we start the chanting, which you can follow along, I'll just explain the meaning, because it's always important that we understand the meaning of whatever we're chanting or whatever we're singing, as that increases the bhav or the spiritual devotion almost 100 times more if you understand what you are saying. So some of you, so the slokam we're going to be chanting is Shri Rama Rama Ramēti Rame Rame Mano Rame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rāmanama Varanane. Some of you may know this slokam from Vishnu Sahasranamam. It comes in the last section of Vishnu Sahasranamam, which is called the Phalasruti section. And Phalasruti means section has what are the benefits of chanting the 1000 names. Those are all listed out in the Phalasruti section. But actually, this slokam is not in the original Vishnu Sahasranamam. It was taken from the Padma Puranam and was added later to the Sahasranamam. Vishnu Sahasranamam is part of the Mahabharatam. The 6 questions that Yudhishthira asked Pitamaha Bhishma, and Bhishma's answers to those questions, which includes the 1000 names, are all in the Mahabharatam. But the second half of the Phalasruti section of the Vishnu Sahasranamam is a collection of slokams taken from other places and were added later on. For example, there are 3 slokams from Bhagavad Gita that were added: Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno, Ananyas Chintayanto Mam, and Paritranaya Sadhunam. Similarly, this slokam was taken from the Padma Puranam and was added to the latter half of the Phalasruti section. As this slokam is an answer to a question that was asked in the previous slokam in Vishnu Sahasranamam, let us first understand the meaning of that previous slokam before we get to the meaning of this slokam. The previous slokam is Parvatyovacha Kenopayena Laguna Vishnor Nama Sahasrakam Patyater Panditer Nityam Shrotam Ichcham Yaham Prabho. The meaning is, Parvati Devi says, addressing Lord Shiva, O Lord, I wish to hear from you a simpler way by which a learned person may be deemed to have recited daily the 1000 names of Vishnu. Parvati Uvacha, Parvati says, Prabho, O Lord, Shrotum Ichchamyaham, Aham, I, Ichchami, wish, Shrotum, to hear, Kenopayena Laguna, in what easy way or method, Laguna means easy or simple, in what easy way or method, Vishnur Nama Sahasrakam, Vishnuhu Nama Sahasrakam, the 1000 names of Lord Vishnu, Patyate, they can be read or chanted, Panditer Nityam, Panditaihi, by wise persons, Nityam, daily. Tamil sonna pona, Prabhu, பண்டிதர்கள் இந்த 1000 நாமங்களை தினமும் சுலபமாக எப்படி சொல்ல முடியும்? Now Lord Shiva answers, Ishvaro Vacha, Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane. The meaning is, Lord Shiva says, addressing Parvati, he says, O beautiful faced one, addressing Parvati, I chant the holy name of Rama, 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 and enjoy this beautiful sound, that is the name of Rama. My mind derives great pleasure in chanting it. This holy name of Rama is equal to the 1000 holy names of Lord Vishnu. Ishvaro Uvacha, Lord Shiva says, now he addresses his consort Parvati as Vara Anane, which means, O lovely faced one. Anane means the face. O lovely faced one, or beautiful faced one. Shri Rama Rama Rama. Shri Rama 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 iti. Thus, chanting Shri Rama Rama Rama, what happens? Rame, I enjoy. Rame, in the holy name of Rama. Manorame, Manaha Rame, it is very pleasing to my mind. That Ramanama, name of Rama, Tulyam is equal to Sahasranama, the 1000 names. So, Lord Shiva here says that chanting the name of Rama over and over again, it gives his mind great pleasure, and also it is a way for us to chant the Lord's name and purify ourselves, our mind, to purify ourselves is through this chanting. So this is the meaning of this Sri Rama Rama Ramēti. Now I will play a chant. We will chant it 18 times. It will only take 4 to 5 minutes. So keeping this meaning in mind, let us chant this sloka.
सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम
Okay, so that was the chanting of Shri Rama Rama Ramēti 18 times. Next, I'm going to try a type of presentation that I've not done before. Usually I do presentations on meaning of stotrams and other things. So the first time I want to try to do walk through a meaning of a bhajan. A lot of times we sing a lot of bhajans, even Tyagaraja Kritis. We enjoy the music, but we have no idea what the meaning is. And once we understand the meaning, that enjoyment of that song or bhajan is sort of multiplied by 100 times. So this is one of my favorite bhajans, Tumaka Chalata Ramachandra, a bhajan by Sant Tulsidas. And I thought I would share the meaning of this song, walk through the bhajan line by line and go over the meaning of that song, as is for Ram Navami. Now, I put together a presentation where this bhajan, there have been many famous artists who have sung Tumaka Chalata. The one we will listen to in this presentation is at least my favorite rendering of this song by a person called Maithili Thakur. Maithili is a young artist who is an excellent singer and very well known for her bhajan singing. Her YouTube channel, Maithili Thakur, currently has over 4.53 million subscribers, and she has posted over 1,000 videos of her singing various bhajans and songs. I would request all of you to check out her channel. There are some very nice bhajans there that she has sung. Recently, she was awarded the Cultural Ambassador of the Year award by Prime Minister Modi. After giving her the award, Modi ji personally asked her to sing a bhajan, and she sang a wonderful bhajan in his presence. In this rendering of Tumaka Chalata, she is accompanied on the tabla by her younger brother Rishabh Thakur and vocally supported by her youngest brother Ayachi Thakur. The lyrics and meaning that I will present in this presentation have been taken from a post by R. Shankar on rasikas.org. He has provided a wonderful translation for this bhajan. Rasikas.org is a chat site where the people post the lyrics, musical notation, and meaning of Carnatic songs, bhajans, Hindustani songs, etc. So my contribution in this effort is to bring together the wonderful music of Maithili Thakur and the excellent translation of R. Shankar into a single presentation and add a little bit of extra commentary on top. Before we get to look at the meaning of the bhajan, let us talk about Sant Tulsidas, who is the composer of this bhajan. Sant Tulsidas lived from the mid-16th century to the mid-17th century. He was born in 1556 AD in a village called Rajapur in UP near Prayag. He lived for over 120 years. He wrote the Ramayana in Hindi, which is called Ramcharitmanas. Actually, it is written in a dialect of Hindi called Avadi. Though he was a great Sanskritam scholar, he decided to write it in the local dialect as it would be easier to understand by the vast majority of people. He started writing the Ramcharitmanas in 1631 when he was around 75 years old. He started writing it on Chaitra Navami day, that is Ram Navami day, and it took him 2 years and 8 months to complete it. He completed it on the day that Sita and Ram got married. The Ramcharitmanas tells the divine story of Lord Rama in a poetical style that fluently employed the various ragas of Indian classical music as well as folk music. This immediately was acceptable by the people as compared to the chanting of hymns in a staccato manner or discourses that were dry and boring for the masses. After a hard day's toil, a common man found rejuvenation and refreshment when he sang a part of Tulsidas's verses, rather than hearing or reading some long winding discourse telling him about some distant and unknown God. In fact, when you go to the north, when they say Rāmāyanam, it means Tulsi Rāmāyanam only. He also composed the famous Hanuman Chalisa. It is called Chalisa as it has 40 verses in it in praise of Hanuman. He also composed many famous other bhajans. Other than Tumaka Chalata, he composed Bhajamana Rama Charana Sukhadhai, Shri Ramachandra Kripalu, Nainaname Siya Ram, Gaye Ganapati, etc. He was a great devotee of Lord Rama. Through his writings, he spread the message that having love, devotion, faith, and submission for Lord Rama, who is no one else but the incarnate Supreme Being, it is the easiest and most convenient method for finding mukti, liberation and deliverance, shanti, peace and tranquility, sukha, happiness and joy, and ananda, bliss. For achieving this aim, the individual needed only to inculcate the habit of constantly remembering the Lord and focusing his mind on him and his holy name, a method which the scriptures define as bhakti yoga. In fact, it's interesting, he even had darshan of Lord Ram when he was alive. So let me quickly narrate that story for you, and I've taken this from the book Sant Goswami Tulsidas, A Life Sketch. So the story goes, every day after his morning ablutions, Tulsidas would pour some water at the base of the holy banyan tree. A spirit lived on that tree, which was suffering due to some mistakes of the past evil deeds that it did. The spirit was able to quench its thirst and heard the divine name of Ram, which Tulsidas would utter while pouring the water. The spirit was absolved of its sins and found liberation. So it blessed Tulsidas and told him that he can have a wish fulfilled. Tulsidas wanted darshan of his beloved Ram, and so he asked for this boon. The spirit told him that an old beggar-like man attends Tulsidas's discourses every day. He is the first to come, sits at the back of the congregation, and is the last to leave. He would help Tulsidas to meet Ram. Next day, Tulsidas found the old man out, caught hold of his legs, and besieging him to make him see Ram. This old man was no one else but Lord Hanuman in disguise. You know, it said when Rama went back to Vaikuntham from Ayodhya, he took all the residents of Ayodhya with him. But Hanuman didn't want to come, because Hanuman didn't want to come into Vaikuntham and see the Paravasudevan form with 4 arms and with Shanga and Chakram and all. Hanuman only wanted to always see his Sitaram and always be hearing that Ram Katha. So it is said that Hanuman stayed back in the world, and wherever Ram Katha and the Ram Nama is chanted, Hanuman is there. So this is an example of that. So once Tulsidas asked Hanuman, Hanuman advised Tulsidas that he should go to Chitrakoot, a place amongst the mountains where Lord Ram had spent the earlier part of his forest exile, and there he will have a darshan of the Lord. Tulsidas went to Chitrakoot and made it his habit to first take a bath in the river and then prepare a paste of sandalwood that he would apply to his own forehead as a tilak. He would also apply it to those devotees who came to take a bath in the river, saying that, and when he applied it, he would say the name of Ram each time. Shortly after his coming, one day Lord Rama appeared before him and asked him to give him some sandalwood paste and apply it on his Lord's forehead. Not only this, then the Lord applied the paste to Tulsidas's forehead with his own hands. What more could Tulsidas want? He got the fruit of his life. He became ecstatic and immediately went into a trance-like state of extreme bliss known as samadhi that is said to have lasted for the next 3 days. So that's the wonderful story of how Lord Ram gave darshan to Tulsidas. Now let's start to look at the meaning of the bhajan. First line, Tumaka Chalata Ramachandra Bhajata Penjaniya, which means the anklets on his feet, which is make a tinkling sound as the toddler Rama walks and moves unsteadily. Penjaniya, the anklets, Bhajata, they make a sound. Ramachandra, as the baby Rama, Chalata, he walks and moves. Tumaka, very unsteadily, because we know toddlers, when they're just learning to walk, they walk very unsteadily, right? So this is the scene that is being described. Now let us listen to the music. Sorry. Sorry about that. Next line. Khilaki khilaki utat dhaya girata bhumi latapataya, which means bubbling with laughter, he, that is baby Rama, falls, gets up, runs again, stumbles, and falls to the ground. Khilaki khilaki, which means bubbling with laughter. Tamil sonna sirichindu sirichindu. He falls, and then immediately utata, he gets up, and then dhaya, he runs. But then again, latapataya, he stumbles, and girata bhumi, he falls to the ground. So, what a beautiful scene this is. We can all remember when our own children or grandchildren were toddlers and had just started walking. What pleasure and happiness we got from seeing them walk gingerly, falling to the ground and again getting up. Now imagine the Supreme Lord of the whole universe, the all-powerful one who creates, maintains, and destroys this universe, now has come in this most beautiful baby form and is giving us this wonderful Leela for us to enjoy. Khilaki khilaki utata dhaya girata bhumi latapataya. The pleasure and happiness we get in seeing the Lord come down to our level, and that too of a baby, and giving us this Leela is unmeasurable. After this, so let's listen to that line. Next, Tulsidas says, Dhayamat Godalet Dasarata ki Raniya, which means, seeing this, the queens of Dasharatha, that is his mothers, run and pick him up and hold him on their laps. Just like all mothers get concerned when their baby has fallen, the three mothers of Rama, Kausalya, Sumitra, and Kaikeyi, who are the queens of King Dasharatha, Dasharatha ki Raniya, they come running, Dhaya, and pick him up and hold him on their laps, Godalet. Of course, Kaikeyi is of course remembered as the one on whose behest Sri Rama was sent to the forest. But actually, before her mind was poisoned by Mantara, she had great love for Rama, and Rama also had great love for her. So all the mothers here are showing great love and concern, and they come running and they pick up the baby Rama and place him on their laps. Now, let's move on to the next line. Anchalaraja anga jari vivid bhanti sodulari, which means, using the pallu of their saris, they, which means the mothers of Rama, they clean the dirt and bruises from his limbs and comfort and caress him in many ways. Anchalaraja, the pallu of their saris. So anga, throughout his limbs, jari, all the bruises that he has gotten from falling, they clean it and then they comfort and caress him, vivida bhanti, in so many ways. After that, tannamana dhana vari vari kahata mridu vachaniya, which means the mothers completely surrendering themselves to him with their bodies, minds, and material possessions, they speak soft and sweet words of comfort to him. So, tan, man, and dhan, which is tan is body, man is mind, dhan is your wealth or material possessions. With all this, they completely surrender themselves to him, vari vari, and then to comfort him, they speak, kahata, mridu vachaniya, very soft and sweet words of comfort. Let us listen to this line, and then I'll come back and talk a little bit about tan, man, and dhan. So here, we talked about tan, man, and dhan. So tan means body, man means mind, and dhan is wealth or material possessions. Here, the mothers of Rama are serving him with their body, mind, and wealth. Similarly, we should do the same for the Lord. The scriptures and the saints say that our sole purpose in life is to serve God and Guru. We need to do seva, service. And they say the seva is to be done at 3 levels. The topmost level is man, at the level of the mind. What does this mean? In your mind, you must always think that I must give happiness to God and Guru. It is not about my happiness, but it is their happiness. Think tat sukh sukhitvam. Give happiness to God and Guru. Every thought and action of yours must reflect this sentiment. Now, the mind is not at this level where it can think constantly like this. So the next best thing is tan. Use your body to do seva. Go to the temple or Guru's ashram and do service with the body. Things like helping with the puja, cleaning the premises, or cooking for the Lord. So many things that you can do as service. Seva can also be done in places other than a temple, for example, helping charitable organizations, etc. Also, providing physical help to people in need is also seva by tan, as the Lord resides in them as well. But you must have the attitude that I am serving him through them. Now, if it is not possible to do seva with the body, tan, then at least do it with dhan. That is, financially contribute, whether it be to the temple, to your Guru's work, or to other charitable organizations. The scriptures say that charity is our responsibility to God. All that exists belong to him. Lovingly serving him with all we have received from him is our duty. In fact, there's a slokam in Skanda Purana that says, Nyayoparjita vittasya dashmanshena dhimataha kartavyo viniyogascha ishvara pritya artamevacha, which means whatever you earn by lawful means, consider it your duty to offer 10% of it for the pleasure of God. As Swami Mukundananda says, if you don't do this, then the money anyway will go, either in hospital bills, doctor bills, or lawyer bills. Another important thing benefit about giving in charity is that it keeps our greed in check. So dhan is the easiest to do and is a starting point for seva, but then we must progress upward to tan and man. And as Tulsidas ji says here, let us do tana mana dhana vari to that Ramachandra. Moving on to the final 2 lines. Next line. Vidramase aruna adhara bolata mukha madhura madhura. With lips that are redder than a coral, his mouth utters extremely sweet words. Vidram, or is a coral, arun means red, lips is adhara. So that baby Rama has lips that are so red that they're like a coral color. And his mouth, mukh, bolata, utters Madhura Madhura. It's not even words, it's a toddler, so it's almost, you can think of it as a baby prattle, right? We all know how sweet it is when toddlers, they start to talk. Just imagine the Lord doing this. And Mukha Bholata Madhura Madhura. Shubhaga Nasika Me Charu Latakata Latakaniya. While beautiful nose rings dangle from his lovely nose, Nasika's nose, Shubhaga Nasika, that beautiful nose, and that lovely nose, Charu means beautiful, Latakata Latakaniya, that his beautiful nose rings are dangling from his nose. So here Tulsidas paints such a beautiful picture of how baby Rama looks. Okay, the final two lines. Tulsidasa Ati Ananda Dekke Mukhara Vinda. The composer Tulsidas experiences extreme and heightened bliss as he sees and takes in the lotus-like face of this baby Rama. Ananda, bliss, but not just bliss, Ati Ananda, extreme bliss, Dekke, as he sees that beautiful face of baby Rama. And now, Raghuvara Chabi Ke Samana Raghuvara Chabi Baniya. So here, poet says, Rama's beautiful face, the poet here, he tries to think, is there anything that is more beautiful than Rama's face? So after thinking for a while, he comes to this conclusion that Rama's beautiful face can only be compared to Rama's beautiful face. That is, Rama's face is incomparable. Raghuvara Chabi Ke Samana Raghuvara Chabi Baniya. This is sort of a simile he's trying to think of here. This sort of a thing is also used in other songs as well. Other poets use that. So like Now that was a beautiful song by Tulsidas and sung beautifully by Maitri Thakur. Just one point I want to sort of make. We have to purify our mind and heart. And the way to purify that is to meditate or do dhyanam on the Lord. But how to do that dhyanam in an easy way? An easy method is you learn bhajans like this. You understand the meaning of each word. You play the bhajan and you just meditate on what the bhajan is saying. So line by line, Tulsidas Ji has painted a beautiful picture of the Lord and this Leela as baby Rama. You just understand the meaning, and as the lines flow, you just meditate and think of what that line is meaning. And this is the most easiest form of meditation on the Lord. It's not only easy, it's very pleasing, and with music, it takes you to a different level. So, you don't need to struggle to think, what do I meditate on? What do I focus on? Just like when you go sit in a cinema theater, you don't think, what am I going to look? The director has already put scenes and episodes for you that come on the screen and you just watch it. Similarly, all the saints have sung so many beautiful bhajans where they have talked about the Lord's form, his gunas, his leelas, everything. They've painted a beautiful picture for us. All we have to do is understand the meaning of it and use that as a tool of meditation to focus on the Lord. Again, so why is chanting so important? Because as we keep chanting, singing the Lord's name, it helps to purify you, right? So that's why Nāma Sankirtanam is so important. And in this Kali Yugam, Nāma Sankirtanam is the most easiest way and most practical way for us to attain the Lord. So today the chanting will be on, we will be chanting this in a musical form, Rāma Rāma Jaya Raja Rām, Rāma Rāma Jaya Sita Rām. So again, before that, let me go over the meaning of this so that we have a better appreciation of what we are chanting. So what do these words mean? Now, whatever the meanings I'm going to tell you, these are all have been taken from a series of discourses given by Velukuri Sri Krishnan Swami. And the series was called Hare Ram, Sita Ram, Jaya Ram. So his Upanyasams are all available on YouTube on his channel Velukuri Discourses. So almost all of the ideas here presented are just translations of what Swami has said in his Upanyasams. What does Rama mean? The name Rama was given by Vasishta Muni and means Ramēti iti Ramaha, the one who gives the most bliss or enjoyment to those who see him. He is Rama. When Vasishta came to name Rama and he looked at the baby Rama, the beauty of his form, his Tirumeni, was so great, he felt the baby was instigating him to name him Rama. Ramēti iti Ramaha. Another reason Vasishta gave this name Rama is Ramyate asmin sada sarvehi gunarupa vashikritehi iti Ramaha. Those who see him cannot take their eyes off him as they are under his control. His form and kalyana gunas, that is auspicious qualities, bring us under his control. Guna rupa vashikritehi iti Ramaha. So his forms and gunas bring us under his control. So when we say the word Rama, we should think the one who gives bliss to those who see his body, Tirumeni, and his auspicious attributes, gunas. Sita. In Rama Avataram, Mahalakshmi in her form as Bhudevi manifested as Sita, the consort of Rama. Mahavishnu and Mahalakshmi, Perumal and Tayar, are always together and never separated from each other. Tayar is always on Perumal's chest. Agalegillen irayum yendru alarmel mangai uraimarba, says Nammalvar. That is why he is called Sriman Narayana, the one who is always with Sri, Mahalakshmi. They are always together in Vaikuntham, and when the Lord takes avataram in the world, his Archa avatarams, Tayar accompanies him. In the Rama avataram, Tayar in her form as Bhudevi or Bhuma Devi came as Sita. Mahalakshmi takes on three forms, Shri Devi, Bhudevi and Neela Devi. Each form represents a predominant Kalyana Guna or auspicious quality. As Shri Devi, she is in the form of compassion. As Bhudevi, she represents patience and tolerance, and as Neela Devi, she is in the form of pure divine love. Sita was an avataram of Bhudevi. The word Sita in Sanskritam literally means a line in the earth that was created by a plow. When the earth was being plowed, Sita as an avataram of Bhuma Devi appeared from the earth and was found by King Janaka. Sita kindles Rama's compassion or karunai towards us. Rama does many good things for us, and it is Sita as our eternal divine mother who kindles Rama's compassion toward us. இது தமிழ்ல சொன்னா பெட்டரா இருக்கும். அவள் ராமர் கருணையை தூண்டி விடுறாள். தூண்டி is probably a better word. In English we can say kindles. She is the one who kindles Rama's compassion toward us. She also intercedes on our behalf with Rama and removes his anger for the sins we have done. Sita is the Purushakaram, or the one who intercedes on our behalf with Rama and asks him to forgive our sins and grant us moksha. She is in the middle between the Jivatma and the Lord. They say Perumal's one eye is like Suryan, the sun, that punishes and scorches the wicked, and the other eye is like Chandran, the moon, which cools and blesses devotees. But both of Sita's eyes are only filled with karunai and compassion. An episode to illustrate this, Sita's karunai, from Rāmāyanam is the episode with Kakasuran. So once, I think it was in Panchavati, Rama was sleeping on Sita's lap, and an Asuran in the form of a crow, Kakasuran, came and he started to bother Sita. He started to peck on Sita's chest. Sita tried to shoo away Kakasuran, but he wouldn't go away. And he started pecking her where blood started flowing. So at that stage, Sita had to wake up Rama. And when Rama saw what had happened, he got so angry, he let out an arrow to kill Kakasuran. And this story goes, the arrow followed Kakasuran everywhere to all three corners of the earth, but Kakasuran could not escape it. So finally, Kakasuran came and fell at Rama's feet and surrendered. But our acharyas say when Kakasuran fell, he fell in the opposite direction. That is, his legs, instead of his head being at the feet of Rama, his legs were at the legs of Rama. But then it was Sita who, as the divine mother, full of compassion and karunai, she turned around Kakasuran so that his head would be at Rama's feet and he could do his sharanagati or surrender to Rama. So it was Sita's karunai, and after which Rama accepted his surrender. So it was Sita's karunai that even though Kakasuran had bothered her so much and caused her pain, it was her compassion as the universal divine mother that one of her children she wanted to help, and she did this by turning Kakasuran around. So that shows to go show her karunai or compassion. So an important point is we must worship them together as Sita Ram. We must worship and yearn for them together. The one who just yearned for Sita, Ravana, got destroyed. The one who just yearned for Rama, Shurpanakai, got her nose cut. But the one who first went to Sita and then went to Rama and did his Sharanagati, Vibhishana, he was blessed with the kingdom of Lanka. So we must first surrender to Tayar, get her blessings, and then take her help in surrendering to Perumal. Now let's look at the word Jaya Ram or Jai Shri Ram. The word Jaya or Jai means victory. So it is Sri Rama who conquers all through his Kalyana Gunas or auspicious quality. That's what we may say Jaya Rama. So in Ramayana, Rama conquered different people with different gunas. When Rama left Ayodhya to go back to Vaikuntham, he took everyone in Ayodhya with him. With his guna of moksha pradatvam, that is the ability to give moksham, he won over all the people of Ayodhya. In another instance, he conquered the elder brother with one guna, the younger brother with another guna, and the younger sister with another. Annan வீரத்துக்கு தோற்றான், தம்பி ஷீலத்துக்கு தோற்றான், தங்கை அழகுக்கு தோற்றாள். Who are we talking about here? The elder brother Ravana was conquered by Rama's guna of Viryam or valor. The younger sister Shurpanaka was conquered by his beauty. In fact, after Lakshmana cut his nose and she went back to complain to her brother, all she was talking about was of Rama's beauty when she went back to her brother. And the other younger brother Vibhishana was conquered by Rama's guna of Saushilyam. Saushilyam means good or noble character. Rama was a great king coming from a lineage of great kings, and Vibhishana was just a Rakshasa. On top of that, Vibhishana's own brother Ravana had kidnapped Rama's wife and had caused Rama great pain. Despite all of this, when Vibhishana fell at Rama's feet and said, Raghava Sharanam, Rama, I surrendered to you, Rama did not turn him away and provided him refuge. That is Saushilyam. Saushilyam is when a person of a higher stature does not see himself superior to a person of lower stature and is ready to put his hand around the shoulder of that lower stature person and be his friend. Raja Rama, the great king Rama of Ikshvakukulam, showed this guna of Saushilyam in many places. He became friends with Vibhishana and called him Tambi, my younger brother, became friends with Sugriva and called him Tambi, and he became friends with Guhan and also called him Tambi. The first brother was a Rakshasa, the second brother a monkey, and the third one was a hunter. They were all conquered by Rama's guna of Saushilyam. They were not conquered by any astram or weapon, but by his Kalyana gunas. So, just as Rama conquers all, he also conquers us and is victorious over us. So when we say Jaya Shri Ram or Jaya Sita Ram, what we should think is the auspicious qualities of Sita and Rama are always victorious, and also let them be victorious over me. So just as a final note, when we say let them be victorious over me, this is just my personal opinion. What does that mean? It means that we have many gunas that are not auspicious or beneficial. We have kama, desire, krodha, anger, lobha, greed, matsaryam, envy. We have all these bad gunas. The more and more we attach our mind to Sri Rama by doing Nama Sankirtanam and contemplating on his divine form, his Kalyana gunas and Leelas, slowly our hearts and minds also get purified and our bad gunas start to subside and finally get fully conquered by Rama's Kalyana gunas. It doesn't happen overnight, but slowly it happens as we persist in doing our daily sadhana of attaching our minds to Sita Rama. So this is a case where we have lost to Rama, but ultimately we end up victorious. So now let us do the chanting.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीता राम
We will conclude the first half of the program with a short Mangala Arati. And then after that, we'll start the second half of the program with participants singing.
भयहर मंगल दशरथ राम जय जय मंगल सीताराम मंगल कर जय मंगल राम संगत शुभ विभवोदय राम आनंदामृत वर्ष कर रघुपति राम